Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Kamil. Today is 6th of September 2020. Welcome to video number 254. I want to talk about basically communication today, a subject that I'm fascinated for years now. Because if you understand how your ability to communicate have impact on yourself and how you've seen and treated by other people, you'll be fascinated with it as well. And today I want to talk about the subject how the being serious but not so serious at the same time is the best tactic and is like a basic or a starting tactic in communication skill that you may have that will lead you to great results. You see, with the communication is the whole story basically starts with two groups of people that you will have this communication with. First of all, with a group of people that you just meet for the first time. And what's fascinating about it is that, as Dan Pena says, you've got only one chance to have a first impression. So you don't want to do it badly, because this imprint of you will stay with these people. And that's why you want to be great at conversation or communication from the beginning, because then it's much harder to change the imprint that you already have than just to start it as it's supposed to be. Done. And point number two, there are going to be a group of people who you will spend time with, and it's going to be much, people that you spend time with at all, whether that be your coworkers or your family. And these people will see you when you're great, when you're cool, and everything is fine. But then, out of nowhere, from time to time, you're gonna explode. You're gonna be kind of bullying everybody, and they're gonna look at it as and say, "What's is happening right here?" And even though for the rest of the month or something, you'll be a great communicator, then from time to time you're gonna have these crazy moments. So what they will see is that he is cool, he is great, but you've got to watch. You cannot feel good when you're with this guy, because you never know when he's gonna explode. So again, you want to be good at communication, because that's gonna have put an imprint on you. So listen, there are three major things that you need to understand in this whole concept of communication to start learning this skill, because communication is a skill, to be good at it and to see this positive impact on your life and to have a positive impact on somebody else. So first of all, as the theme of this video, you've got to be serious and not so serious at the same time. Meaning that you want to be serious, meaning you want to talk about subjects which are important. You want to talk about subjects that you've got some opinion on, and you want to have courage to to say what's your opinion. But then the part of not being so serious is basically you've got to learn to say it as your opinion as that it was your kind of working theory. You can say it as a question, like what do you think about looking at this in this way? Or you want to say it like, in my honest opinion, this thing is ABC, but then what do you think? And what it will kind of bring to this whole conversation with other people is that, first of all, you are having courage to say what you say, to kind of share your own opinion, which is very important. But then you're going to be respectful that someone else might have a different opinion. So if you're going to give them possibility, they're going to come back with the same. They'll tell you, listen, I disagree, I think about it, this or that. But why do you think that your way is better? And then you'll be able to have this conversation, this dialogue. And then at the end of the conversation, even if no one changed their mind, you'll be able to shake your hands and basically say, that was great that we had this time to talk. I'll be looking forward to talking with you again. And you can just go have enjoy your life knowing that you've got another friend, even though you disagree. So that's interesting. Point number two, you've got to understand that this way of approaching things is going to put you right there in the middle, in between two extremes. One being basically very you these people on this extreme basically will gonna bully everyone. They're gonna say what they want to say and not gonna accept any other opinion. That might be assertiveness and kind of to put into the, I'm gonna over exaggerate, of course, but you've got to understand that there's a small kind of window to use this kind of ability. If you're in a position of power, or if you're a boss and something just has to be done, you might maybe want to say, just listen, just do it this way. If you're in military, that's exactly how you're gonna give orders. But for the normal people, why would you use that? Why would you kind of put people against the wall just because you've got different opinion than they do? And there's no compromise. There's no space for everyone, for anybody else to have a different opinion. There might be use for this, but this is extreme, and it might be dangerous if you're going to bring it to like a normal relationship, especially your home. It might work with your kids from time to time, but not always. You don't want to make this a boot camp. It won't work with your wife. She's not your slave. You know what I'm saying? And the other in the other spectrum is political correctness. And political correctness is at least to the degree that we have it right now, it's a cancer. Why? Because if you are, imagine again, relationship is a best like a playground to test your theories. Imagine that you with your girl, with your wife, or whoever you're with, if you'll be able to talk only about things that you agree with, do you think it's gonna be fun? You're not gonna be able to joke and say anything stupid. You're not gonna be able to express yourself because you have to remember not to kind of invade somebody else and kind of make them feel bad just because you've got a different opinion. And the same, if you're gonna agree just to do things that we both agree in, you like pizza, she doesn't eat gluten. She will never join you, to eat something in your favorite restaurant, even though she could have a salad or something. And you're never gonna go to her vegetarian place because you hate vegetarian food. So you're not gonna be able to talk about anything that you like. You're gonna have this like very narrow subject that you're gonna talk about, and you're not gonna experience things that you like just because you're gonna do only things that both of you like. Do you think that's freedom? From my perspective, it's jail. So that's why both of these are extremes, and both of them are dangerous if you try to take it into like normal relationships. So again, just be serious but be not so serious. Give somebody else the possibility to have their own opinion. Be respectful. Don't go to the extremes because it will hurt you in a normal relationship. But then point number 3, I want you to understand that no matter if you're going to one extreme or the other, you're gonna be zealous. You're gonna become this fundamentalist, this person who basically, if you're gonna go crazy. Someone's gonna ask you about, what do you do? And you're gonna preach and evangelize them whatever you do for 1.5 hours. Nobody wants to be with this kind of people. You want to feel good. You want to feel kind of okay with saying what you want to say, having your own opinions, and having a great time. It's not going to happen if you're going to go to extremes. So that's why you want to be in the middle, and you want to be brave enough or courageous enough to say what you want to say, but then be respectful to others. Because communication is a skill, and if you're able to play it this way, that you have courage to say what you want to say, but you're respectful, people will do the same thing to you. And then the communication will be a great thing. And no matter what happens, you'll be able to have a great time. But one more thing that will happen, which is fascinating, is that if you learn how to play this game right, it's going to be obvious for you when someone is going to the extreme, and you'll know exactly how to react. Because you'll be able to pinpoint that you're just, bullying everybody. Do you really think it's going to work? Or you're trying to shut me up just because you feel affected by it. But do you really think that this is the way to go? You'll be really, really flexible in all of this, and it's going to help you with not only taking care of yourself, but building a relationship with others. Because this is what I want you to take from this video. Communication is a skill, but I would say even more, communication is an art. And if you learn how to play it right, you'll not only be able to say what you want to say, but be respectful and build this really safe environment to have a dialogue, have a discussion. But also it's going to teach you when someone goes berserk into any of these extremes, you're going to be able to deal with them and know how to do it, because you're going to be good at the skill. And it's going to help you to be really good in whatever happens. On one side, you're going to be able to have this battle with your mother-in-law, wink wink, and at the same time you're going to be loving to your girl. You're going to be patient, you're going to help her whatever she needs, and you're going to be able to have discussions with her. And your relationship's going to be great. At the same time, you're going to be able to battle your jerk boss who's going to try to prove every time that you're wrong. And at the same time, you'll be able to be loving to your child. You're going to be able to have patience to answer every question that he has. And you will build this imprint in your wife, in your kid, and everybody else, that you're good at it. And they'll be able to look up to you because you're great at it. So think about it and do something about it, because you will be surprised how far you can go if you become good at this art of communication. And if you understand that it all starts with you being able to be serious and not so serious at the same time. If you like this video, like, share, comment. If you didn't, comment as well. Tell me what you think and what is your experience. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, give me a shout. I'll be glad to do it for you. And that being said, see you tomorrow.